What's up guys, the Rev here today in WWE 2K17. I've had this game since it's been released, so I think it's been about a week and a half now, and it is fun. And I suppose you could consider this more a mini review than a let's play, because I'm not really going to, I'm not going to be too much stuff. I'm going to show a few of the modes off. I'm going to bitch a little bit about the WWE 2K17 servers, because they're still shit from 2K16, and I'm sure that's going to be righteous. But for the time being, let's focus on the good rather than the bad. The good thing is they've gotten rid of the 2K showcase mode, so there's no more forced story to unlock characters. On the downside, it was super quick to unlock everything, because you just had to do that mode. Now, the new system is you need to use virtual currency, which you may recognise from 2K16 because it was used on your created character for the My Career mode. And they've changed it so not only does it affect all your attributes in the My Career mode, you also need to use it to unlock characters, which isn't too bad for the lower tier guys like Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Who's racing to get Hunter Hearst Helmsley? You already have Triple H in the game. Or fucking Kane's corporate attire, for fuck's sake. I unlocked Luke and Butch, the Bushwhackers, based solely on the fact they were like dirt cheap, virtual currency wise. Whereas, you got Sting, who's 60 grand, and you got Stone Cold Steve Austin, who's nearly $1 million. It's of course, some of the characters you get more than one for your money. So if you buy Ultimate Warrior down here, you got him, and you got his alternate attire. You got 2 Ricky Steamboats. You got 2 versions of The Rock. Same for Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels, and even Triple H for some reason. You got 4 versions of him in the game, because why the fuck would you not? You got all 3 faces of Foley. You don't have Mick Foley himself, but he wasn't really a wrestler under his own name. He was backstage character. Anyway, that's enough on the unlockables. Well, actually, one gripe I have is they have got a lot of modern day superstars who are just straight up not in the game, or will be in the game as DLC. They do that every year, and every year it pisses me off. I felt like venting a little. You can also buy the arenas, but who on earth is going to buy an arena before they finish the superstars? Also got the championships that you unlock. These are all dirt cheap. Well, most of them are, like the spinner belt and the WWE Championship are a bit more expensive than the rest, but for the most part they're super fucking cheap. You're not ever going to buy the Divas belt, because Divas belt was shit. You have the far superior Women's Championship down in the bottom, or the new one even that's already unlocked, which looks badass. Anyhow, that's that. We've got WWE Universe continues. I have edited the shit out of my WWE Universe to the extent that it is no longer really the same as the regular. If we look at my Universe shows, I've changed it so we've only got 1 show a week. We haven't got fucking 4, so that'd be a pain in the dick. I've changed the championships for my shows to be these custom ones because entirely, so they've got their own little what was the word? Histories. So if I go to tonight's show, if I go to championships, times earned and weeks held, it's all completely fresh. Whereas if you use the already in the game belts, they unfortunately they carry over the histories that they have in real life. So kind of fucks with your own histories. You should only really do that if you give a shit about that kind of thing, though, otherwise just stick with the standard. The new promo engine lets promos occur both in My Career mode and WWE Universe, which is awesome, except the promo engine is kind of shit. So they hyped it up super much, super big long time did they hype that up, and it just was not great. If you do more than 1 promo, in let's take My Career for example, you will recognise very quickly that they're pretty much just stock lines, which it's fine, but it would be nice if there was just a few slight variations, you know? I don't know, make each superstar maybe have a little bit of a twinge on each generic dialogue line. I don't know. They're not voiced, it's just writing, so it wouldn't have been that much effort, let's be honest. In fact, there might be little twinges, but they're so minute you can't recognise them, in which case, what's the fucking point? Whatever. We'll brush over that for now. Well, I'll say that. Obviously, I can see the reason for having just the generic ones for your created superstar, because, you know, they could take any personality. All these twists and turns throughout the career mode, if you will. Like, my guy started as a face, very quickly realised it was hard to get over as a face, so decided, fuck it, and turned heel, and as soon as I did, I completely filled my heel meter. I am currently the #1 contender for the United States Championship. Took me for fucking ever. That is a pain in the ass. Case in point, unable to connect to the WWE 2K17 server. My career invasion feature will not be available or updated. I always turn that off because it's a bit of a shit feature. But the amount of times I get messages saying, hey, you've been disconnected from the 2K17 servers. It's like, great, they're fucking useless, ain't they? Ugh. And it's not so much of a big deal during this, but when you're in the middle of downloading a bunch of custom content that brilliant fucking creators have made, what's your challenge? Win your match with green arm health. Easy. Also, one thing I've noticed as well is if you leave, turn off the game and come back after leaving in the middle of my career or WWE Universe mode, sometimes the matches will just randomly change, and I'm not quite sure why. Slightly annoying. It's not the end of the world, but you know, So yeah, that's 2K17. That's my career mode. You've got loads of things you can do in there. You can use virtual currency to buy managers, skills, abilities, and update your attributes. It's taken me a long time to get to 89 rating, so you know, it won't happen over very quickly. PlayStation Store is greyed out because we're not connected to the servers no more, which unfortunately means I can't show you the beautiful content that people have been uploading. There's already custom content for wrestlers who are no longer in the WWE. / never were in WWE. Like, I think you got some people like fuck, I can't name anyone off the top of my head, but no, yeah, I can. Zack Sabre Jr. Oh no, I suppose he's technically been in the WWE now, but you get my drift. Creation mode is great. You can make monsters again, which is always a plus. I always make my characters super serial, so you know, or try to. Then they usually turn in. I usually make their attire goofy as fuck. One of the most appreciated features in this game is it's got a custom soundtrack by, I want to say P Diddy, but I can't remember exactly. It says on the back of the box, which I haven't got handy just now. But yeah, and I'm just like, well, that's great, but I don't really care for that style of music. You can just have WWE wrestlers' entrance music play constantly, which is great. And plus, you don't need to have them all selected. You can just select the ones you prefer. Like, I'm not a big fan of the... Big Boss Man had the best fucking theme tune ever when he was the private security Big Boss Man. Unfortunately, they changed it. In this, not changed it, but in this game, he's County Sheriff, late 80s, early 90s Big Boss Man, and his theme sucks. So yeah, that quickly got taken off, but you know, it's always a good little thing. Oh god, I forgot. Some wrestlers quite clearly did not make their appointment for the whatever process, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but the process for generating their heads in-game. Because Dana Brooke looks like a fucking monster in this game, and I don't know why, because she does not look like that in real life, trust me. Let's see if we can find any other goofy ones. Goldberg, Goldust, they're all pretty good, Even Heath Slater's got a pretty good one, and he's not exactly high up on the card, although he is a champion right now, so good for him. Trying to see one. Kevin Owens' one isn't that great, but it was worse in the last game, so I'm willing to let it slide. It's gotten better. I think it's the Divas. I don't think they can do lady faces very well, because the Divas' faces all look a bit off, you know? Not quite as noticeable as Dana Brooks or Dana Brooke. I call her Dana Brooke because that's how her name's written, but I've heard Michael Cole call her Dana. So, I don't know which one's technically correct, but fuck it. Have we got any more monsters? Show me the monsters! Sami Zayn's got a weird shaped face. He's got too much of a circular bottom of his face. That's nitpicking, that one, I'll grant you. Bo Dallas has got a weird looking face. Tamina Snuka don't look right. Tatsumi Fujinami, I don't know what he looked like. So that could be great. Could be shit. And they always get the Undertaker's face fucking dead on. So I'll give him credit for that. Tyler Breeze, no, it doesn't look right. Not quite. That's not that bad, but Dana Brooke, god damn it. Google Dana Brooke right now. Pause the video and Google what she looks like. That is not her. We'll leave it at that, shall we? Oh, I'm connected to the server again. Cool, let's have a look at the community creations. So, yeah, again, the community is already fucking on point creating characters. We've got Jeff Hardy, CM Punk, all the main wrestlers, you know, big names. Kevin Owens. I don't know why. Some people create fucking characters that are already in the game, but sometimes they make them better than they already look. So yeah, I could see that. You'll always find more than one version of character. More popular ones. So yeah, I don't know why Rhino looks like a doy. I know why. I think they're using the face, the thing that lets you put a picture on the face. I've never been able to use it successfully, but yeah, they use that to basically try and make it super realistic. And sometimes it works well. Bobby Roode looks pretty good, but then you look at Batista and he looks kind of like a jacked up Hugh Jackman. You know, if Hugh Jackman got into a fight with a bar stool and lost, yeah. James Ellsworth, the James Ellsworth motherfucker. Ember Moon, that don't look right at all, man. Harambe. Harambe was one of the first fucking things on here during the first day, and it already had 1,000 downloads, and it gave me a good chuckle, and then I thought, man, just let that meme die already. But yeah, creations, if you want to improve your roster, or shit, even want to get custom title belts, that is the place to go get them. What else was I going to show you? I can't remember. My brain is full of fuck. I guess all that's left to do really is show you a quick match. So let's see if we can get a good one. Let's do one-on-one. We'll do... fuck, there is a lot of match types now, which is always nice. We'll do a Extreme Rules, because you can't really... fuck that, actually. Let's do Falls Count Anywhere. Despite the fact it's the same as a fucking hardcore match, I just wish they'd all call it hardcore again. Anyway, I got the NXT pack, which means I get Nia Jax. I think that's how you say her first name. Apollo Crews. Boo-hoo, who gives a fuck about Apollo Crews? Sorry, he has not got charisma for shit. And also Shinsuke Nakamura, which is the real reason for getting the NXT pack, let's be honest. Also get Goldberg for pre-order in the game. I don't give a fuck about Goldberg, but he's in the game. So, if you want him, there you go. Match options. We don't want main event, fuck that. Let's do it in WrestleMania. Referee, standard referee. We'll do old school. Old school and standard look the fucking same. I wish they had real referees in the game. Like you could have fucking... Well, not El Herb now because the company hates him, but like Little Nate and... what the fuck is his name? Fuck it, I don't know. They call these WCW referees, but they were really the old school referees for WWF too. We'll use the 2 cover stars for the game for this to demonstrate the gameplay. We'll have... Shinsuke Nakamura's not really the cover star, but he is in my eyes. We'll have Shinsuke Nakamura and Brock Lesnar. There we go. I would put Brock Lesnar's manager as Paul Heyman, but unfortunately Extreme Rules means you can't.
It's a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Oh.
And it happens next. It'll be Shinsuke Nakamura
versus Brock Lesnar. I'm glad they say the actual names in one-on-one play style matches. Basically Expedition, let's be honest, that's what it is. In my career and in WWE Universe, they never say the wrestlers' fucking names. They always say, oh, this superstar's a fan favorite going up against a tough competitor. It's like, what? You could name them, motherfucker. Ugh. But yeah, Dallas, Texas. And goddamn the entrances, they nailed the entrances in this game. They are fucking fantastic, 10 out of 10. Or most of them. You've got the New Age Outlaws doing their spiel as they come down to the ring, which is a nice touch. Fortunately, if you don't fuck with the audio settings, you can't fucking hear what they're saying, so that sucks. But, yeah. Yeah, from Kyoto, not Tokyo. Fuck that place. I'm kidding. If anyone's watching this from Tokyo, sorry. But yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura. If you're not a wrestling fan, why are you watching this video? Seriously though, if you're not watching a wrestling fan, he is quite a charismatic individual. He's like... I've seen him described before as Freddie Mercury if he was a wrestler, and I think that's the best way of describing Shinsuke Nakamura, because that is what he is. And it's great. And I don't know if he's going to watch this video or not, but I did show a friend his very first match in NXT to try and get him hooked into wrestling. That's how confident I was in this guy's abilities. their friend didn't give two shits, and I was kind of bummed out. And I no longer talk to that friend. I'm kidding. We still talk. I just silently hate his guts. That's also a joke. I don't hate him. Especially seeing as he might be watching this and might be able to clock it's him I'm talking about. Oh, your ears are burning. Ah. Sorry. Sometimes you get hyped a bit. You know. I would love to see a match between Shinsuke Nakamura and Brock Lesnar in real life. I think that would be great. It'd either be the best thing in the world or the worst thing ever. There will be no in between. Look at Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg, the original one. That fucking... Ugh. That was the shit. Oh, I can't tell if the audience is booing or cheering. That's not good. One thing you've got to give Brock Lesnar credit for is his music is awesome, and he is a scary looking individual. He is not a man you would say no to. You bump into him in a dark alley and he goes, give me your fucking wallet. You're just like, yeah, take it, man. I don't give a fuck. Scary, scary looking man. Ugh. I always think Brock Lesnar should be a heel, personally, whenever he wrestles. Not always the case, sometimes he's a face. I think he was a face de facto at WrestleMania 32. Was it 32? No, 31 even, just because he was fighting Roman Reigns, and people hate Roman Reigns for no real reason. Now I say that. There's reasons, they're just dumb reasons, if you get my drift. You know? He's never injured anyone, so I don't see why you dislike him. He's not that obnoxious, to be honest. I don't think he's obnoxious at all, come to think of it, but some people do. I wish you could change announcers in this game as well. That would be a cool feature. Because you're stuck with Michael Cole, JBL, and King. Whenever Shinsuke Nakamura does his signature move, special move, the Kinshasa, I want to say, the thing that makes that move the best thing in the world is just Corey Graves screaming at the top of his lungs the name of the move. That's all I'm saying, anyway. Oh, look at that sign, man. They put some effort into getting that sign in the game. Alright, here we go. So you may notice that there is... Oh, shit. There is a star meter in the top corner there. It's similar to the star meter from my career in 2K16 if you played that. And that's because it's the exact same thing. That now appears in every single match you play, and it's how you earn virtual currency. So you really want to fill that up to 5 stars to get the most out of it. But you're not going to get the same amount of virtual currency from from Expedition and Universe mode as you are from my career. But you want to use your My Career money first off to get your character to be super strong. That's right, I said strong. What of it? Oh shit. Oh, I could have sworn I reversed that. Oh well. The reversals are still R2. Reversals are now a lot more fair, I'm going to say. Because you don't have to... Oh god, I fucked up. I'm going to get cheered. Yeah, that's what you get, bitch. And one thing I've noticed is, depending on if you're face or heel, depends on your reversal to certain things. If you're a face, you'll throw the chair to the ground, but if you're a heel, you'll tend to rip it out of their hands rather than throw it away. Because if you're a heel, you want to use the weapon yourself. You don't want to just get rid of it. Oh, I'm getting fucked up. It's been a while since I played Expedition. The difficulty setting I use for Expedition and Universe mode is a lot higher than for my career. Because for my career, I just want to have fun. You know, I just want to kill people and get the titles. But for Expedition and Universe mode, I'm just like, nah, let's make it fair for the... Well, I say fair. Let's make it more competitive, because, you know, there's a game type for when you want to have a challenge, and there's a game type for when you just want to have fun. Plus, it's your character. You don't want to lose as your character, man. Let's be honest. Yeah. And, I'm aware that they were present in 2K16, but I don't know if they had the same job. But there's a little meter, if you look at the very bottom of the screen, underneath your character's name, that's got a maximum of 5 charges, basically. And that's your reversals. So, if you use a reversal, you lose a bar, which means there's no longer any more infinite reversals. But you do... it's kind of sucky. I can't remember what my signature is. Inverted power slam and middle rope Kinshasa. Mid rope versus standing opponent. Oh yeah, I get it now. So mid rope means you only go on the middle rope instead of on the top. Oh, mid rope Kinshasa. And special moves, Kinshasa free, grounded lower body, standing in front. So you could do a charge finisher, or I could stand by its legs and press triangle and do a normal one. There would be literally no point in doing that, but hey ho. And yeah, loads of moves, especially finishers now they've added in, is you've got a pin built into the move, so if you tap circle, you'll be able to pin it and get in. At least that's the idea. There's a lot more than there used to be. There used to be only a few select moves that could, including my personal favourite move, the Michinoku Driver, which I am bummed out because I don't know what pack it's in. But for my career modes, in order to get Loom moves, the more exciting moves, you need to unlock them using virtual currency, which is fine. But you know, I don't know which packs unlock which, and I really wanted the Michinoku Driver as my finisher. Like, so badly I wanted it. But yeah, unfortunately I bought Pack A, so I saved up my cash for Pack A. Got Pack A, and as it turns out, it wasn't in Pack A. I think it might be in Pack B, and hopefully I can get that. At the moment I'm rocking the Go to Sleep on my character, so it's the best I could do. Because Go to Sleep is still a pretty fucking sick move. I just like the Michinoku Driver. It's my. If someone pops out a Michinoku Driver in the middle of a match, I will forever fucking love them. It's one of the reasons why I'm quite a fan, not fan, but I enjoyed Luke Harper just before he got injured the last time. Because he was busting that shit out pretty regularly. One of the few times Michael Cole calls a Michinoku Driver, and it was. Ding ding ding, winner bitch, winner winner, chicken dinner. So the annoying thing about this game is it carried over another thing it's been a part of 2K games, sorry, WWE games for ages now. Oh, you can break out and beat the shit out of your opponent after a match as well. It's always good. Wait, what? Why is Finn Balor here? Why? Why? Okay. So I've been told before that random wrestlers could just pop out either during your entrance or after you've done a match. I'm not quite sure why. It's quite random, but you know, it's a thing, and yeah, it can happen in expedition mode as well, which is fucking bizarre to me. Oh well, I didn't know he was going to do that. Ow. Finn, you're a good guy. Why are you beating up Shinsuke? Why you got to be like this, eh? I'm going in the corner. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. You're fucking done. So that whenever you get attacked, you basically have to knock out your opponent, quote unquote. And the quickest way of doing that is to just use your finisher on them. Kinshasa! There you go. See, we fended off the attack. I don't know why that happens in expedition mode of all things, because you can't continue that shit on. You know, but okay. So there you go. You get 8,001 virtual currency for doing that. So what my point was before Finn Balor ran out and attacked me for some fucking reason. I'm not even a champion, so I don't know why he's attacked. Whatever. What's your beef, man? What's your beef? But yeah, that's constantly been in WWE games for I think the last 6 or 7 installments. Is that after you've done a finisher on an opponent, you press circle to pin them if it's a pin combo move. And it doesn't fucking work. They always kick out at 2, and it's like, oh, but then you pin them again straight after, and it gets a free count. It's like, what the fuck? I know you. Fuck off, video game. Deletion utility. Oh god. I was like, what is that? What is that? And then I read it out loud. I'm like, oh god, do not touch that ever. Anyway, guys, that basically wraps up the gist of WWE 2K17. The biggest gripe I have with this game is its tendency to get disconnected from the servers, but it did that in 16 as well, and can't believe they haven't fixed that shit yet. Pros, it feels much more inclusive. I don't think I went into detail in saying it. Oh, that's cool. But for example, if you go into WWE Universe mode, for example, if you look at the match cards, instead of having pictures, like real life pictures of the wrestlers on the matchup screen, it's just got them as their character models. Which is fucking great, because now if you've got loads of created wrestlers in game that you've got playing, they don't stick out like a sore fucking thumb. So that's always good. Anyway, guys, it's a good game. It's definitely an improvement. It's definitely on the up and up from 16. As soon as they get the server issues sorted out, I will have pretty much no complaints. So yeah, that's really the big gripe with it. So all I've got to say really is thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see y'all again next time.